Notice if your awareness wandered away, bring it back. Come back to observing the length, the quality of your inhales and exhales. And start to bring movements back into your body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Eventually take a full body stretch. If there are any props under your knees, remove them, put them to the side. Roll out your wrists, your ankles. And we'll bend both knees. Take your feet wider than your hips. Reach your arms out into a T, or you can find cactus arms, bending both elbows, palms face up. And let your knees fall over to the left. Reclined deer pose. So your right hip is lifted. The weight of your right leg helps you feel a gentle stretch in your right IT band, your right thigh. But if you'd like to create a little bit more support, feel free to slide your prop under your right hip. So we want the sensation to be mild, about 4 or 5 out of 10. If you have any props behind you, move them out of the way. Bring your knees up, pause for a few moments. Release your arms down by your sides and let your knees come together. And bring your knees over to the right. Feet stay wide, so when your knees fall over towards the floor, your right heel is approximately under your, and change the place, the degree of sensation by moving your left heel closer to you or a little bit further away. And by using a prop under your left hip, if you'd like a little bit more support, we want the sensation to be even side to side. And depending on injuries and alignments, different use of the two sides of our body, we might have to use the props differently. Even if you didn't use them on the first side, or if you did use them on the first side, check in with this side. Really feel into the comfort of this shape and how you can create a sustainable sensation that's gentle at about 4 or 5 out of 10 in comparison with your active yoga practice. And once you settle into that variation on this side, let yourself focus on your breath. Move very slowly, move the props if you have any out of the way. Bring your knees back up as you lower your hips down. Let your knees come together and rest. We'll find a gentle back bend next. Depending on what quality and degree of sensation you're looking for, choose your props. We will straighten our legs, so less is more. Maybe it's just a folded blanket under your hips or a pillow. Maybe it's a couple blocks side by side. When you identify the props that you would like to use here, have them nearby, press into your feet, lift your hips up, and slide your props or a prop under your hips. We want the hips to be supported. If you have a narrow enough prop, we'll lower it down more towards your tailbone instead of bringing it up towards your ribs. So it's your backs of the hips that's supported, not your low back. And we'll start with knees bent and knees together. Walk your feet forward just a little bit and give yourself a few moments for your spine to adjust, for you to make any changes in your props. And you can stay here. You're welcome to always come back to this place as well. And if you'd like to try it, straighten your legs forward, one leg at a time. There will be a gentle shift forward of your center of gravity of your weight. So see if you need to make any adjustments. And let your shoulders relax. It might feel nice to walk your shoulder blades underneath you. The weight of your legs helps you stretch your front of the body, your low belly, your hip flexor muscles, your thighs. And to keep your awareness present, you can trace your breaths up and down your body. Inhale as you feel up into your toes. Exhale as the breath travels back up from your toes to the crown of your head. Notice your toes. Start to bend your knees as you place your feet on the floor. And press gently into your feet to lift your hips up. Slide the prop you have underneath you out of the way. Lower your hips down, let your knees rest into each other and pause for a few moments. We'll balance out this back bend with a supine twist. You don't have to use any props in your twist. You can use the prop under your knees or between your thighs, between your shins or ankles. Bring your knees over to the left. Let your right shoulder relax down. Neither your knees nor your shoulder have to touch the floor. You can use props to support yourself, or you can just let yourself hang in the air, letting gravity help you adjust the degree of sensation. You can reach both arms out or rest your left hand on your right thigh. Again, we want this twist to be gentle. We'll be here for a few moments, so you definitely have plenty of time to go deeper. Let yourself start small, and as you deepen your breath and send it into the back of the right side of your rib cage, notice your muscles relaxing, lengthening with every breath in, and softening with every breath out. Bring your awareness back. Bring your head back to the center. You can bring your props or a prop with you, or you can remove it and lift your knees up. Pause on your back for a moment, letting your spine reset. And when you're ready, twist the opposite way. Knees go to the right. You can keep your gaze up, or you can turn your head to the left away from your knees. Remember, we're trying to even out the degree, the quality of sensation side to side to the best of our abilities and to the best of the appropriateness of it for our body. Keep your injuries and your body's needs in mind as well. But let yourself not worry about how the shape looks, and instead try to remember the feeling of this twist on your first side, letting that be your guideline for how to set up on this side. And when you're ready, let yourself relax completely. The floor, the props are there to support you so that you can ease into your breaths. We'll release slowly, bring your head back up. This time, move the props out of the way if you have any. Bring your knees up. Let them rest into each other. You can relax your arms down by your sides, or you can bring one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your heart. Let your breath become the focus of your awareness for the next few moments. Letting your breath fill up the space in the back of your rib cage, in the sides of your ribs, your low belly, the middle of your rib cage, and your chest. We'll pause here for a few moments. If you haven't done so yet, bring one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your heart. We'll do a few rounds of seesaw breathing. Take a big inhale into your low belly. Exhale out of your low belly. Big breath into your chest. Out of your chest. Big inhale into your belly and chest together. Full even exhale out. A few more times. Inhale into your belly. Exhale out of your belly. Inhale into your chest. Exhale out of your chest. Inhale, belly and chest together. Exhale out of your belly and chest. Inhale, belly. Exhale, belly. Inhale, chest. Exhale, chest. Inhale, belly and chest together. Exhale out of your belly and chest. Couple more. Notice if your awareness wandered away, bring it back. Complete one more full round of this pranayama, seesaw breathing. And let go of the control of your breath. Let your arms relax by your side. Go ahead and straighten your legs for a few moments. Find Shavasana on your back, letting the benefits of this breathing exercise settle into your body mind. And when you feel ready, and moving as slowly and carefully as you need to, roll over onto your belly. Our next shape will be half frog. Bring your right arm and right knee out to the side. You can face the same way and relax your left hand down. After a little while, feel free to turn your gaze towards the left, away from your right knee. Let your chest, your hips relax. One big breath in and out on this side. Slide your right leg down. Bring your hands under your forehead, palms over each other, and let yourself rest for a few moments with neutral neck and neutral spine. And we'll do the same shape on the left side. You might have to adjust yourself in your space. Bring your left knee and your left arm out. You can relax your right arm down. I'm sorry, kitten. Let your hips and chest be supported by the floor evenly. Notice if there is more weight into your right side and make any adjustments to even out. Take one full inhale and exhale. Release your left leg down next to the right. Bring the hands over each other and rest your forehead down so your neck becomes neutral. And our next shape will be Sphinx pose. If having your head down on your hands was enough for you to feel a gentle back bend, you can stay there. You can use any props under your head, or you can keep your gaze forward, or your chin lower down. Relax your shoulders down your back. We won't hold this pose for as long, but few things that you can adjust to change the quality and the location of the stretch is how wide your feet are. Depending on the anatomy of your pelvis, taking your feet wider might help you lift your chest higher, or the other way around, taking your feet closer might help you do that. Play with how far or close together your feet are, and once you settle into a comfortable shape that you can sustain for about 10 to 15 rounds of breaths, settle in and let your eyes close or rest your gaze on the point in front of you. You can count your inhales and exhales, so you can just notice them. Release slowly. Bring the palms of your hands over each other and rest your forehead down. If your low back is feeling unpleasant, bend your knees and windshield wiper your feet side to side. Lower your feet back down. Bring your hands by your elbows, or rather by your armpits. Press yourself up into tabletop. We'll move into more restorative postures. We'll find a twist first. Whatever props you have, place them in front of you the long way, and we'll come to seat with our left leg towards the props. You can keep your knees over each other. You can slide your top leg down. You can do whatever else might feel good, and have both of your hands. You don't have to wait for me. When you're ready, pick up your head and turn it the opposite way if you want to. Does one feel like the deepest twist in your practice? Let this shape be more for your nervous system. I want you to feel cozy, supported. If there are any extra props you would like to have, use them. If there is another blanket that you would like to place under your head or fold the props that you already have to make them support you better. As lazily as possible, walk your hands in and up so you can press yourself away from your prop. Turn around and bring your right hip towards the props, setting yourself up for the same twist in opposite direction. Remember, you have the same options for your head. Start facing the same way as your knees. And then if you want to, turn your head away from your knees. One more inhale and exhale here. Take all the time you need as you lift yourself up. Stay as you are for a moment. We're going to set up for our last shape that you can stay in Shavasana for. Whatever shape you would like to take your Shavasana in, whatever props. I'm using blocks under my knees and a pillow under my spine with blanket under the head. If there is a different shape you would rather take the last few moments of your practice in, set yourself up for that. When you're ready, relax completely. Jaw a couple times so you can relax your face and let your tongue fall away from the roof of your mouth. Soften the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet. Let your rib cage become heavy, let your hips become heavy. Surrender the weight of your body and let the props and the floor support. I will let you know when it's time to come up. Let go completely of any control. Just breathe. Please stay in your Shavasana for as long as you wish. You can turn off your device and come back to stillness. If the rest of your evening or day is calling for you, start to bring movements back. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Gently rock your head side to side. And when you're ready, take a full body stretch like you would first thing in the morning. Send your arms back. You can interlace your fingers, point and flex your feet. Then start to bend your knees. Choose a favorite side.